everybody. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University, and we're back. I'm an author, psychologist, and speaker. Every week we talk about how to love ourselves, others, and a higher nature, how to improve our relationships, finances, career, mental, and emotional health. Now, today's topic is very interesting because we are very close to July 4th weekend, Independence Day, and we think of the things that we are free from and the things that hold us back and keep us in a controlling state. And our topic today is, are you addicted to your phone? How to enjoy the benefits of technology without being a robot. So a lot of people actually are kind of limited by their phone. They're not free because they use it all the time. They're addicted to it. Now, Reggie, do you have your phone there with you, my producer?
I do, but it's off.
Okay, hand it to me if you can. All right, Reggie, I have your phone here in my hand. It looks like one of those newfangled phones, and I'm going to throw it in the trash can, Reggie, right now. Now, how do you feel about that, Reggie? I just threw it in the trash can.
Oh, I feel terrible about that.
Why do you feel terrible, Reggie?
Because it's to keep contact with everybody.
Oh, that's part of it. But you see, a lot of people have what we call addictions. Reggie, they have a compulsive need to use the phone constantly. 81% of people are on their phone all the time. In the morning, more people reach for their phone than reach for their spouse or love partner. The average person spends 8 hours a day on their phone, tablet, or computer screen and checks their phone 46 times a day. In fact, 67% of people check their phone even when it's not vibrating or ringing. They just have this compulsion to check it. It's kind of like the lottery mentality. They think, well, the next email or text would be, I win a date with my ideal person, or I make money, I win the lottery. But many times it doesn't happen like that. It's either some kind of junk or email or just normal kind of everyday text or emails. The overuse of the phone can also affect your sleeping and your night habits. 44% of people fall asleep with the phone in the hand. 40% of people wake up in the middle of the night to answer a phone call. And here's an amazing statistic. Over the course of a lifetime, people will spend 36% more time checking their social media apps than they will eating or drinking, which are necessary life activities. It's even gotten to the point where we have a vocabulary now that deals with phone addiction or overuse. Phubbing, with a P, is when you spend more time on your phone than when talking to a person that's sitting next to you. Nomophobia is a fear of being without your cell phone, losing it, or even being without access or service. In a University of Maryland study, they found that people that were without social media for 24 hours had the symptoms of withdrawal, just like a drug. They had cravings for it, anxiety. They were miserable. Now, there are many problems with technology in this sense, and we're going to talk about the good things a little bit later. But some of the problems of this phone addiction that we have, or internet or technology addiction, first of all, they were very distracted. We have constant notifications and messages. It's hard for us to focus on one task. Also, excessive cell phone use can cause physical problems. Eye strain, neck strain, what's known as text neck, when you're constantly looking down to look at your text. It can even cause illness because of germs. It is said that 1 in 6 cell phones have fecal matter. Also, they tend to have what's called E. coli bacteria, which can cause fever, vomiting, and diarrhea. Even coronavirus has been found to be on high-risk surfaces like phones. So you need to wash your hands, don't share your phones, but it can be a problem. Other problems with excessive cell phone use is driving. People who text while they drive are 6 times more likely to get into accidents than those who are drunk driving. In fact, 1 in every 4 accidents are related to texting while driving. Some research shows that it can also cause male infertility, as well as insomnia because of the bright lights and constantly thinking about what you want to text or use on your phone. Also, psychological problems can occur with people that are overly using their phone. Mental issues such as depression, obsessive compulsive disorder. Also, your relationships can suffer. Research shows that the quality of relationship and the communication goes down even if the phone is not on, but is present. You might be thinking, oh, I got to check my text. What's going on right now? Instead of paying attention to the person you're with. Also, people can get mad at each other in relationships or dating if you don't return their text quickly enough. And also, there's a lack of empathy in texting. It's very straightforward. You don't have the nonverbal cues like smiles that can soften the messages, so people can be very harsh and critical in their text. Other research shows that students' grades suffer when they overtext or overuse the phone. And there's also their higher stress levels because you are on 24/7, constantly having to return people's messages and phone calls and emails, and it becomes overwhelming. So let's do a little what I call the phone addiction quiz right now. And Reggie, I want you to try this. Now, I did throw your phone in the trash can, but I'll tell you what, if you pass this quiz, Reggie, I'm going to give it back to you. Does that sound good?
All right.
Okay. All right, so we need to do this right now. Okay, Reggie, so question number 1 is, do you ever turn on your phone because you're feeling bad or because of other feelings? For example, you're feeling sad, bored, or anxious.
Maybe if I'm bored, but not anxious or sad.
Okay, bored. Okay, so you want some excitement, you turn your phone. Okay. Yeah. I'll give you a 1 for that. Do you spend more time on your phone than with real people?
No.
No. Okay. Do you sleep with your phone or nearby you?
I sleep with it nearby, but I have it off.
Okay, but it's still nearby you? Okay. Do you use your phone while driving?
No.
Are you uneasy if you leave your phone somewhere, like in your car, and you don't take it with you somewhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel you waste too much time sometimes on your phone, internet, games, and things like that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay. If you can't get service or can't find your phone, do you get nervous, irritable, and depressed?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. Are you always looking to upgrade your phone and get a better one?
Nope.
Okay. So, Reggie, you scored, looks like 5 out of 8. You're a phone addicted, Reggie.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You have a moderate level, Reggie, but you're the kind of person that is maybe too compulsively using your phone, so you need to cut back a little bit. But now what we're going to talk about is how to use this phone, which can be a superpower, in a positive way, because there are many positive things about technology and phone use. First of all, it can enhance your life, but not replace relationships. It enhances them. You can, for example, FaceTime with people across the country, family members or friends that you can't see in person. You can get more information that you need about jobs, dating, relationships, business. A lot of people do online businesses. Traveling opportunities, directions where you want to go. You can learn positive skills such as meditation or challenges for your mind. So there are many positives that can occur in what we call the phone superpowers, but you need to use it, as they say in Spider-Man. What's that phrase, Reggie, in Spider-Man?
With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes, exactly. So you got good. I know you're a little bit of that geeky kind of guy, right? That likes. So that's the same case here. So the phone can be a superpower, but we have to use it appropriately. So first of all, be aware. How much time do you actually spend using the phone? And are you using it for distraction? Are you playing a lot of games or maybe videos or social media that's taking you away from other important tasks with relationships and work? Do you reach for your phone first thing in the morning, which is not a good idea because you're already stimulating your mind in a certain direction? We also need to learn how to recondition our mind. In other words, to change it, our behaviors. Now, in psychology, there's a term called variable reinforcement, which means that you are rewarded based on a certain amount of effort, but you don't know how much effort you have to put into it. And this is often seen in slot machines in Las Vegas and casinos, where you pull the lever and you could get payoff the first time, or you could have to pull it 10 times. You don't know how many times, so you can be very addictive because you want to keep pulling that lever. In the same way, with a cell phone, you don't know that next great message could be the wonderful person you want to meet, or a loved one sending you a great message, or a business opportunity, or not, but you want to keep checking it to find out if it is. So that's the conditioning that we have. So what we want to do is change that. Reduce the time that we spend. For example, have boundaries where you don't check it first thing in the morning. You don't check it after a certain time at night, or maybe a certain day, Sunday morning. Also, you want to change the notifications. So instead of just social media, you might say, I want to meditate. So you can notify yourself when it's time to meditate, or listen to music, or relax. So you start to change your association with the phone. It's not just social stimulation or mental stimulation in an entertainment sense, but it's more self-productive, it's beneficial, it's healthy. Also, there are what we call addiction-breaking apps right nowadays, where actually these applications can help you check how many times you're actually on the phone to help you reduce the time if you are doing it too much. Also, it can block certain applications for certain times, so you don't have to be constantly notified of certain things. The other important thing is to be in the moment. In psychology, we call this mindfulness, to be aware of the now. Breathe deeply when you're with someone, look them in the eye, look at your surroundings, the sun, the sky, the birds, and be fully aware of the moment. Instead of just having to check for your phone and getting your mind stimulated by the technology, is to be present with the person you're with and what you're doing. It can be very relaxing and calming instead of having to constantly check emails and texts and social media. Also ask yourself throughout your day, what is the most life-giving activity I'm doing? And what is the most life-taking activity? You might realize that you are spending a lot of time on social media, checking things that are maybe not necessary. And maybe you're watching a lot of YouTube videos that can be entertaining at times, but after a few hours, you find out you wasted the whole day, as opposed to spending time with animals or children or loved ones in deep conversations, taking walks, exercising, doing something creative, having a spiritual practice, meditative practice. So there are a lot of activities you can do that are fun, social, and creative, instead of just immediately grabbing your phone when you're bored, like Reggie were saying, or trying to excite yourself through some kind of stimulation through the technology. So look for other approaches. Now, if it gets too bad, some people actually believe they're addicted to the phone, and they do what we call a phone fast or a technology fast. So they basically give up using the phone for a period of time. It could be an hour, 4 hours, even a day. Now, for some people that are business individuals, it's hard for them because they use it also for business. But there are ways to do that where you can allocate your time in a certain way to take a break from excessive phone use. One lady actually fasted for 31 days with no technology whatsoever. Another man, for 7 days, he went without blogs, social media, or online news. And they're reported being more sociable, more creative, more aware, more relaxed after doing this. Now, for some people, again, that's hard to do because they use it a lot for business and other activities. So you can do something called screening your incoming messages. You can put up filters that take out, for example, ads on social media. You can delete applications from your home screen. You can choose maybe 1 or 2 social networks that you focus on instead of having a lot of them you have to keep up with. Another option is to dumb down your phone use. Now, there's something called the dumb phone movement, where people are actually going back to the old phones where they only had text and calls. And actually, it's a better security method, so more likely to be secure. And also, it helps you focus on the task at hand. Now, maybe you need to have a smartphone. Maybe you check your emails for business or for work. So you can do what's called dumbing down your smartphone. You can turn off notifications at certain times, use certain applications to help you do that. Now, the bottom line is this. Is this phone, is this technology, this internet use giving or taking away more from my life? Now, many ways it can help you, as we discussed, in terms of connections and jobs and relationships and opportunities, but it can also take away. It can become kind of a drug that you use just to pick yourself up when you're feeling down, maybe you're feeling isolated, and you feel there's a connection, but it's not really a real connection because you're not in front of a real human being. Maybe you're wasting a lot of time on games and social media and other things. So ask yourself that question constantly. Is this use that I'm doing right now enhancing or detracting from my life? In reality, the most powerful and beautiful computer that we have is our mind. And our mind is able to control our use of the internet or technology or phones and master it so we have a balance, so we can know when to use it, how to use it properly. And one of the best ways to use it is to give loving energy. And at Love University, we talk about this a lot, to give loving energy without expectation. For example, have endearing e-cards or text to people that you care about. I love you, I'm thinking of you, a poem, digital gifts, other ways that you can connect with people in a loving way, helping other people, maybe contributing to charities or people that need help through online ways. So there are many ways that you can use this wonderful technology and medium to help, to inspire, and to love. One of the most brilliant minds and innovators, Jack Ma from China, billionaire founder of Alibaba, the Amazon of China, talks about the idea of love and soul in humans as being distinct from machines. He says humans have a soul and love which machines can never have. And that's what makes us distinct, that ability to love our heart, our minds and souls. So in reality, we need to focus on that this week as we get into Independence Day and July 4th here in the States and other parts around the world. As we battle this virus that we have and other issues in the world, we can remember that love is a uniting force. And technology, the internet, phones can actually bring us together by being able to join communities like Love University. And Love University, our goal is to help people love each other without expectation, to love themselves, others, and a higher nature. So as we do this, we can learn how to monitor our minds and master our use of technology and have the ultimate aims to give love to other people. So if you'd like to join us in the Love University community, and once we get back on track, we can have more of in-person seminars and presentations, but we can also do online as well and connect with you in many ways. You can like us on Facebook at Love University Podcast. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Love Letter U Podcast. You can subscribe to us at Podbean, Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes. Visit us at loveuniversity.love. Email us at loveuniversitylove@gmail.com. And call us at 310-226-8090. If you want to be on the show, if you have some show ideas, if you want to connect with us, and just tell us a little bit what you like about us. We love to hear from you and have you connect with us at Love University. So until next time, oh, actually, I forgot one thing, Reggie. I still have your cell phone. Would you like it back?
Sure.
Okay, sure. Okay. Now, do you promise, Reggie, you're going to use this for good and for love and not for playing video games all day long and wasting your time on that? Is that right?
I promise.
Okay, you promise. Okay, Reggie, here you go. Here's your phone back. Okay, now you're okay. Now you can take a fast at times, but again, use technology for good, for love, for contribution, and everything will be wonderful. Until next time, this is Dr. Alex Avila, Love University students. Please put away your notebooks, your iPads, your iPhones, and your other phones. And until next time, we'll see you then.